All right, Commander. This is the video I've been promising you. Here we have the upright arcade game, 3/4 size. Tempest, of course, playing now. There's a bunch of other games on it. I don't recall exactly which ones, but a bunch you're familiar with. Not Robotron, but other than that, it's got some nice games on it. Then we have one of the 6 PlayStation 2s that I have, along with TVs and games and whatnot. I haven't got it all set up and running quite the way I want it to, but it's getting there, and it'll hopefully be going when you arrive for your stay. This will be your room, my enclosed porch that's had work done on it. It doesn't look all that, but it's better sealed up than it ever was. And I just got 2 heaters from the garage for you to make sure you don't get too cold in here. Here's the my favorite, the cocktail game. So the kind of used to have in Pizza Hut. So it's got Mortal Kombat, obviously, and a bunch of other good games. The main one is Joust, is the game that I'm particularly fond of with this cocktail machine. So, and there's, of course, the door, the entryway. Then we got in television, one of the new ones that just, mocks it up. It's not an original machine. And anyway, so we got Astro Smash. I don't know if you ever played much in television, but it's fun. We used to play with Chris Kirk, Bjorn Kirk. That's what he had, the system he had. And then 2 of these monitors here, TVs. Right now, one just hooked up, obviously, the antenna. But I got a PS3 here that I've got to finish getting set up. And then here's where one of the PS2s will go. So, still working on that, obviously. And then there's your bed that's obviously covered with stuff, but it'll be nice when you get here. And then something I'm stoked for, it doesn't mean anything to you. Griffin and I saw this comedian not too long ago. Griffin accompanied me. Tom Segura, who I think is awesome. And I bought this signed poster of his at the event that is translucent. And so it's backlit. And this is a frame, I think, from the Radisson. They got rid of all their artwork, and I got this frame for nothing. And then I took a monitor, an old computer monitor, and ripped it apart so it just became a white light, basically. A flat white light. So that's the back. That's why it's lit from behind. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Then... So while you're here, you'll be stoked. I'm stoked to have you here, obviously. And I've barely played any of these games, so I'm by no means expert on them as much as I should be. But without people here to play them with, I really don't that much. But the particularly cool thing is the games that I acquired through this process of trying to recreate what we had back in the early Game Fest days out in Denver when we had 6 PS2s all locally area networked together, and so we could all play on the same area when they're time splitters, the same racetrack and Gran Turismo. So this binder has those kinds of games. So I've got, in many cases, at least 4. So I got Time Splitters. I think I got at least 4 of those. 4 of those. Time Splitters 2. I think I got 6 of those. Yeah, 6 of those. And then got some of the Star Wars games. Battlefront 2 were also that way, cooperative, where you could play, I think, 4 or 6 people at the same time. A bunch of these ATV games that I've still yet to play were also that. So you could play, race on the same track as the ATVs. I've got a few of those. Champions of Norath, again, these are all games where you play with multiple machines. That's RPG stuff. Twisted Metal, another one that is capable of that. Then we got the Gran Turismos, a couple of Gran Turismos, 3 and 4, I think. And then this are all the games that I got when I bought a lot of stuff. So not these kinds of games I just mentioned, just a variety of games, like a lot of them. Boom, boom, boom. Just tons of them. So there may be a game in here where you're like, oh man, I always wish I'd played that, but I never got it. And it very well could be in here, though. Granted, the PlayStation 2 library is vast. They made so many games for that system. Spy Hunter, that was always fun. Then, let's see, Madden. Celebrity Deathmatch, that's a hoot. Stupid game. I don't know if you remember playing it here ever. There's Robotron, but without the 2 joysticks, it's just, to me, not the same. But I had that copy anyways. So, yeah, I just wanted to show this off to you. Not many people could appreciate it like you could. I'll be sending this video to Patrick as well. Maybe Quinn, who knows. So still trying to get it organized for you, but it's getting there. This window was open. I've sealed it off in my little white trashy way that I do these things. So it should be relatively comfortable for you while you visit. All right, Commander, that's it. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good one. Can't wait to see you there in early December. Talk to you later. Bye.